going to make a quiche. Quiche is a very simple dish. You know it's simple because it's French, and if it wasn't simple, the French wouldn't be able to make it. So here we go. First of all, collecting all the ingredients you're going to need. You will start with eggs. We're going to use 8 eggs. We're going to use a pastry base. Well, this is just a puff pastry base that's shop bought. If you want to make your own, that's terrific. Shop bought is fine. We're going to use lardons, which are just chopped up bacon. If you don't buy them this way, you buy the bacon and just chop it up yourself. We're going to use an onion, just one onion, any type of onion will do, it's fine. We're going to add some milk to all that. We're going to grate some cheese. Now, whichever cheese you decide to use is fine. You can use all your old bits up. You can mix the cheese. I like to make 3 types of cheese, or just one. It's very simple. Don't make it complicated. We add a little drop of cream to the mix, a little drop of salt and pepper, and that's it. The only thing we do is, before we make the quiche, is to cook the onion and to cook the bacon. Now, by the way, smoked bacon, always use smoked bacon. You get a much better flavour. We wrap this all up and start. Okay, now we're on to the simple bit. We've chopped the eggs, all ready in a bowl, 8 eggs. We then take the lardons or the chopped bacon, and we take the onions, chopped, and the cheese ready. Okay, that's all grated and ready. We're now going to fry off the onions and fry off the lardons. Okay, fry your onions preferably in butter, and you want them till they're going just turning brown, which is caramelised. I do this with every dish I do because I hate raw onion, and kids don't like raw onion. So if you caramelise your onions down, your kids are going to eat the stuff. Okay, there's the onions all ready now to go. Now, put your onions in a dish, put them to one side to cool. And you can use the same pan now to do the bacon in with the smoked bacon. You don't need fat in this, there's enough fat in the bacon to cook itself. Now, on its way. Get the smell of that smoky bacon. Okay, when you're ready, here we go. The bacon is cooked, takes about 2 minutes. I'll just put it on one side to cool along with the onions. We have 8 eggs in the bowl. We're going to add just a little sea salt, ordinary salt, doesn't matter, just as much or as little as you want. Some black ground pepper, again just as much or as little as you want. Keep it simple, just do it the way you think you'd like it. We're going to mix it up. It's looking good. We're going to add some cream. It doesn't matter what kind of cream you add, just makes it a little creamier. Thick cream, thin cream, cheap cream, expensive cream. A quiche is supposed to be fun. It's fun to make, fun to eat. After the cream, we're going to add some milk. It's about a pint of milk, I think. If you ever have any of the mix over, just add some flour to it and make some pancakes as well. Oops, stir in the milk. And we're nearly ready to go. Next thing to do is the assembly of everything. Again, very, very simple. Just a couple of things to remember. Put the oven on to pre-warm it, probably 15 minutes. And also, during the process, keep washing your hands after each thing you do. You want to wash your hands after the bacon, wash your hands after the cheese, etc. Okay, this is the shop bought pastry. Over here it comes in a round pastry form. So we have a fluted dish. I think these are about 9 inch. Roll the pastry out. And this is puff pastry. You can use shortcut pastry. I prefer puff pastry. That goes in, make it form into your dish as evenly as possible. Looking good. You don't have to push it in too far. And because of the grease-proof paper going in, you don't need to grease the tin. Okay. Pastry's in. Now we're going to, we've cooled the onions, we've cooled the lardons, the cheese is ready grated. We're going to put them in layers. First of all, we start with the onions. And spread them around as evenly as you possibly can. Not silence, you just try and get it up. So everybody's going to get a nice taste of the flavour. That is the wonderful onions. Okay. So the onions are in. Nicely spread around, so everybody's going to get an even taste. Onions spread nicely around the bottom. Then take your lardons, and again with the same system, sprinkle towards each portion of your quiche, and this will probably make 8 portions really. Maybe if you've got a greedy family, maybe just 4. 4 portions, maybe 8 portions even. Okay, lardons, smoked bacon in. That's good. Now I'm just going to wet my hands. Now I'm going for the cheese. It's already grated. There's 2 kinds of cheese in here. Normally I like to put 3 kinds in. Use the bits up that are in the fridge, or buy some cheese, whichever you like. This has got a Dutch cheese in it called
Edam.
Edam. Oh, see, yeah, it's not Edam, it's the
Gouda.
I've forgotten the name. Anyway, it's a softish Dutch cheese, and it's made up with a hard cheese of Cantal, which is a French cheese. It wouldn't matter if you were using Lancashire, Cheshire, Wensleydale. Spread it out evenly as you can. Lovely job. And there's how it's looking with the cheese on top. So you've got 3 layers. You've got the onion, the lardons, and the cheese. We're going to move now into the final sector, which is adding the eggs and the milk and the cream. This is the final section of getting the quiche together. Give you a mixture of eggs, milk, cream, salt and pepper. Give it a little mix together again, and then it just gets poured over the quiche gently, and again try to distribute as evenly as possible. So here we go, in with the lovely mix. Swing it round gently. You don't want it going in too fast, or it won't spread properly, or it will push the bacon and the onions to one corner, which is what you don't want. A nice relaxed attitude to this. There we are, looking good. And just leave a tiny bit left in the basin, and take your pastry brush and just get the edges of your pastry a wee brush, and this, when it's cooking, will make it come out nice and brown and healthy looking, just ready for the telly. Okay, I'm going to crimp those edges a little. give it some strength, because when it goes in the oven it will become soft, and we don't want quiche bubbling over. So just a little tiny crimp here and there, and then we'll go back over with the brush so as we get in the other side of the pastry that we've already crimped. Here we go. So once again, around the bits that we haven't painted, just give them a nice little touch so they will start to look good when we're ready. And that's it. It's a simple quiche. It's good, it's pure, it's wholesome, and it's like Guinness. It does you good. We'll trim off the edge of the papers. We don't need all that paper, but the paper is handy for when you come to take it out. And this bad boy is ready for the oven. Again, be careful how you move it round, because it is liquid at the moment and it can spill over if you're not too careful. And there we are, the quiche before it's cooked. We've taken the quiche out of the oven. It's been in for about 35 minutes on gas mark 6. But you have to check your own oven. If you've got a convection oven, then it may be quicker. It's risen, but as you cut it, it will drop, and it looks fairly good. Now, if you want to make this quiche, you need eggs, you need a pastry, you need an onion, you need lardons, you need cheese, you need salt and pepper, you need milk, and you need cream. And you just need to have a lot of fun, because it's a good thing to cook. So here we go. This is the finished quiche. Don't drink while you're doing this stuff. This is the finished quiche, and it'll be nice to just slice it up and let's have a look. Nice puff crust. You notice that there, a really homemade, professional looking quiche. That doesn't make sense, does it? Homemade, professional look. What I mean is, it's made at home and it looks really professional. Nice big piece. And don't forget, this is all good, fresh ingredients. Nothing you have to go looking desperately to find somewhere. How's that? That's a view from the side. Just put that on your plate. You serve it with some salad, chips, I don't know, anything, or just eat it alone. It's wonderful. This is quiche, and this is made by me.